Alright, you guys, we're back with another guide video, and this time it is for the deer. And this is one of the better teams, if not the best team. Here, this is the artifact set we're running. You can run one of the healing artifact sets if you need to. Here's the equipment. If you want to take a better look, just pause. Maybe running Scotty in place of Deanne is better, but I like Deanne. But this is your turn 1 play every turn. We're going to try to make this video quick so I can fit all 3 stages here. But yeah, just want to use a card of each stance. As you can see, we almost kill on turn 1. Now, if you can, you always want to try to get Escanor ult, just to finish phase 2 off in one shot, but we didn't draw the cards to be able to do so, so I believe what we're going to do is just move these Escanor cards around and attack. We'll get his ult anyways. And the passive's always the same on phase floor 1, phase 1, you always get the rank up passive, or phase 2, I guess. So, as long as you're not using a go through, it doesn't matter. But what we're going to do here is we're just going to attack in order in the phase, starting with Escanor. And then finish with Escanor ult. As you can see, we got the buffs from Jorgamander by doing that. And did a whole lot more damage. Now we got the 30% damage reduction when surviving an ult. Not too big of a deal with Jorgamander, or really at all in general. But here, we're going to go ahead and stance, toss the Escanor card, and then we'll toss this card. The idea is to get Escanor ult again, so we can finish off the last phase the same way we did in phase 2. As you can see, Jorgamander passive, we're just going to call her Snake Girl. Snake Girl's passive just makes everybody go nuts. It's kind of unfortunate how we drew these cards, but it's okay. So what we're going to do here is just move this Escanor card, use it, get his ult. Now from here, we do need to clear our hand a little bit because we want to be able to draw a Jorgamander card, Snake Girl card. So right here, what we can do is melee card, do that. We can actually toss this, and then we'll get rid of the stance. Alright, phase 4, it's nice and easy. Use your melee attacks first since he's out of the color wheel. Then we'll Escanor ult, Deanne ult, and then we'll use the Jorgamander card. This will kill him easily. As you can see, melee does crazy damage. As long as you attack with melee first, it doesn't affect the color wheel. But anyways, going into phase 2. We're going to start out the exact same way. We're going to taunt, use the Escanor card, the Jorgamander card, and the AoE for melee. I'm still calling her Jorgamander. I'll get it eventually, you guys. Snake Girl. But anyways. No extra Escanor card. That's a bit unfortunate. But looking at the hand here, I believe we can attack twice with your Snake Girl and Deanne, and then just move the Escanor twice, and I don't think it'll kill. It'll give us another stack of damage reduction as well, which, I mean, really doesn't matter with Snake Girl. But I don't think this will kill. Maybe if Deanne crits, it will. Awesome. Okay. Now, For phase 2, you need to do the color wheel before you can do damage, so you can't just merge these Escanor cards and use them. So we'll need to save an Escanor card. So what we can do here is use this, that, and then just merge these. And we somehow managed to get 3 stacks of damage reduction in phase 1. I don't think I've done that in a long time. Normally kill way too quick. Now we got the reduces damage by 30% when taking an ult, or increases defense related stats. But anyways, we'll attack with Escanor first, then Deanne. As you can see, we're doing no damage till we do the color wheel once. Now we've done the color wheel, we'll open up with the Escanor since we're going back to blue. And below half health. We drew another Deanne card, so that's very good. Even if we didn't, most likely I could probably merge the melees. Use that level 2, and then maybe like the level 2 Escanor, and it would kill. But we'll just go ahead and do the color wheel for the sake of it. So here we'll use the Jormungandr card, and then we'll move an Escanor card and use it. So we will want his ult again in phase 4. If you can see a pattern going on here, well, that's because there is. Escanor ult is very OP here. Okay, so here we'll go ahead and stance. We'll use the Deanne ult, Jormungandr card, and then we'll toss the other Jormungandr card. Hopefully draw a bunch of Escanor cards now. Okay, that's awesome. So here we can go ahead and get Escanor ult, and we can build up Snake Girl passive. Got it right that time. So we'll go ahead and use this. Go ahead and use that. And we'll just toss this melee. So we do need to get some damage on him. And I want to save that Deanne card in case I don't draw another. Okay, melee doing good damage. Okay, now I think with an Escanor card, a Jormungandr, or a Snake Girl card, and melee ult, we should be able to kill here. Might even use Snake Girl ult, just to get that extra damage from her ult. I did manage to get her 2 out of 6, since I pulled a copy of her on the very last multi. And then I got the guaranteed as well. Yeah, that's how that goes. But there we go. Now we have a card to do each color wheel. If we can draw a melee card, that'd be alright too. We got the good passive to where if you just don't do damage, he gets 50% damage increase. But you're always going to do damage to him, so... We'll attack with melee once instead of the color wheel, and then Esca ult, and finish up on the color wheel. But Esca ult should finish. Very close. Deanne wheel. Or, well, Snake Girl wheel. There we go. So there's stage 2. Let's go ahead and hop right on into stage 3. Stage 3, we're going to open up the same way as always. And it is literally the same exact routine. Try to rush Escanor ult. As you can see, you do a whole lot less damage on stage 3, which is kind of works in your favor. It'll allow you to stall a little more to build up ult. So here, I believe we'll just use 2 Snake Girl cards and then move Escanor twice. Yeah. And it's kind of the same ordeal as stage 2. You want to save a card of each to do the color wheel first. You don't technically have to here, but your damage increases significantly, so I do suggest it. The Escanor merger was very nice. I think Escanor goes immune right here, so we'll be able to use that level 2. Yeah. And then I guess we'll just toss that last one. Now here, you definitely want to finish him before he can ult you, by the way. His ult hurts. It's an AoE. Alright, going into phase 2, we got the good passive. It's the crit damage one. Not really a big deal. But here, we'll use an Escanor card, a DN, a Snake Girl, and then follow up with Escanor ult. And we'll have max Snake Girl passive. Almost enough to finish. Since we drew an abundance of DN cards, I guess we'll just follow the color wheel. So we'll do this, and then we'll just move Escanor. Alright, now this phase is probably the most annoying phase in all of them, unless you consider the last phase most annoying. But he deletes your cards, and it also deletes ult gauge, so pretty annoying to deal with, honestly. Now we don't have a stance up, so DN's ult's probably not going to do much. I mean, a little bit. Okay, that's awesome. We drew an Escanor card. Now, it's kind of the same ordeal here. We do need to use, in phase 4, you do need to use a card of each color before you can do damage. So, this is why the whole deleting cards thing is very annoying. I made a gamble right here and decided to use the Escanor card instead of moving it, hoping that I'd draw another one, but I'm not even going to kill right here, so I guess it's not too big of a gamble. But this turn I have to be careful, because I probably will most likely kill with melee ult. And I hope he goes for Snake Girl again. He does. I seem to draw her cards a lot, so I'm not too awful worried about him deleting her cards. If it was a Deanne, I'd be in trouble, because I don't draw her cards hardly ever. Okay, we've got everything we need except an Escanor card. So here, we'll use 1D in attack, we'll melee ult, we'll do this, and then we will merge this level 3 melee. And one thing that I forgot to say through the whole video, for stage 3, is you want to save up a level 3 melee to have for the very last phase, just like I have done here. We got the Ignite passive, it's no big deal. Perfect, we drew an Escanor card. So what we're going to do is Escanor card, color wheel, Escanor ult. And he does have an AoE that ult drains you, and he uses it every turn. So you need to have the ult going again. And you can only have one ult, so make it Escanor's. It's a very annoying boss. And also, if you drop him below, is it 25 or 15% of health, he heals to full. So you've got to be very careful on what cards you use. So like right here, I think if I use the level 2 Deanne, it would probably drop him below that mark. So, something you're going to play with. You can always back out and reset the game if that happens. And it'll set you back to the screen here we're at here. But yeah, we're going to do this. Perfect. Yeah, level 2 would have done too much. And this should kill. Beautiful. Yeah. So, there you go, you guys. That's